crashes. For me, anyway. So, anyway, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. So, this game's story is actually quite generic. It's just, you know, Eggman's doing all this mean crap. Kind of stop him. This game has been in the making. Oh, I think it's actually been in the making as long as Sonic Adventure DX has been released, which is pretty cool. If you were to look at the past renditions of this game, you would, you would see its age. So it's come a long way. So here we get introduced to the whirlwind shield. Let's just get this cool little double jump. We can actually use it with springs like this, just to get a little less height from the spring. There we just do it to get a bit of extra speed rather than cutting our height. And here we're gonna, oh yeah, we got it. We tried to get a bit of extra speed off that waterfall. There's like a current there that pushes us. So it should be noted that this game is made on Doom Legacy's engine. So if you're familiar with that, you might actually be pretty good at this game. Oops, I kind of messed it up. So, oops. That's this is unfortunate. I'm just going to pick up some rings because this boss is trolly as all hell. Okay, that was unfortunate, but what he did on the third hit was he actually went back, and when he does that he's invincible, and we just call it memes when it happens, but it's one of the worst things that can happen in this game. Okay, so there I tried to get this little glitch. Well, it's not glitch, but it's like this frame perfect trick where you can do another fox. By the way, the fox are these things, which is giving them all this speed. But you can get one at the very start if you kind of just mash. And we got that spring jump, which was pretty cool. Oops, crap. There we wanted to just kind of jump into him to get a little bit of height, but it doesn't matter too much, so there, that's opportune, and I keep having that happen. I think they patched the new version because this is version 2.17, and when I last ran it was on 2.14, which is the fastest patch of this game. It's quite hard to find, but it is floating around the community. It's fastest because there's actually 2 skips in the game, which I don't get to showcase unfortunately, but they save about 55 seconds altogether. One of them's called Chain Launch, and the other is literally a spin that skips a whole laser sequence. In fact, I don't even know how long the laser sequence is. That's how like long I've not done it in, so you know, it's gonna, yeah, it's interesting to like do and shit. Unfortunately, their hitbox is terrible, so I actually killed it instead of springing on it, even though I jumped on it, but whatever. It's the only enemy's hitbox which is terrible like that. It doesn't matter too much, it only said a few seconds. So, oops. There, we just wanted to get rid of those bombs because they are quite fast in this game. About as fast as Sonic's Fox, I believe. Well, maybe just slower, but because he turns the corners and stuff, they do have a real chance of hitting you. Okay, so now we're going to try a little scary strat. I got it earlier, so let's see how it goes. Oh, that's unfortunate. It just looks like I'm an idiot now, but what I wanted to do was have Sonic like jump off that little ledge, but you've got to basically go at it with full momentum. And there is the very real chance of doing that because in this game, unfortunately, if you're on the ledge of something, your jumps kind of get dropped, and that's just what happened there. Oops, that was stupid of me. Anyway, that's Techno 2. Had a lot of bad things happen. Oh yeah, this is a fan game that's been in the makings for a long, long time. Alright, this boss is really simple. Except for this phase, because you can get him on his bad invincibility cycles and it's just the worst. But we got pretty good. 20 seconds is actually really ideal for that boss. So I'm going to try a really risky strat, just because it's a marathon and stuff, and I think it looks cool. Ah, it's a shame, really. It doesn't actually save us much time either. It enables us to do this thing which is called first cycle. But I wasn't going to go for first cycle. I just wanted to do the cool strat. Unfortunately, if you land in that water, the spring to like get out is quite slow, so we just reset the checkpoint. We get enough lives anyway in this game, so... we're pretty much at the end now. So the cycle we want is, and I kid you not, you have to be perfect, and normally when that's said in a game it's said lightly, but no, you really do, because you have to get into the cycle that's rising before this one, and that's very hard to do. So yeah, this is just what it looks like normally. Ah, that's unfortunate. That's not a terrible time, I think. Not done this level in a while. So here we're going to try and get an enemy bounce. It's quite difficult, but it does save a lot of time. It makes it very worth doing in your runs. Oh, he moved. There's a little bit of RNG to it, but you can get him in a position where he doesn't move. So here we're going to grab some speed shoes. It looks slower to backtrack, but, well, the speed you get is ridiculous in this game. It's been nerfed since its past release. It didn't actually used to do all that much, especially to Sonic, but, yeah. So, we wanted to hit that like that, so we got minimum height. The reason we wanted minimum height, by the way, is because we wanted to barely, what's the word? We wanted to barely get through the gap, and if you get a lot of height you kind of overshoot the gap and you've got to wait for him to fall and stuff, and it's really slow. So this part we can skip all the platforming because the spins are really strong in this game. So I'll be trying to do this first cycle because why not? No, I won't. So it's going to count down, but we're not going to die because we're amazing. You can get that in one cycle, but it's really risky, and I'm just not going to go for it. So, not bad. We got mainly everything down pretty well. Now this boss is actually RNG, and you can lose a lot of time on this boss. Mainly because this boss will, for whatever reason, decide how fast he rises. Right now he's rising really slow, and that would really ruin your run, because you can beat this. Yeah, you can beat this quite quickly. Unfortunately I messed up there, but... Oops. That was... That was one of his fast rises. And again. So now he's started spawning duplicates of himself. You know which one it is because there's a sound effect and the rockets flash white when he shoots at you, so... That's all the gives there is. It wasn't the worst, but ideally you want about... Well, you can get about 30 something, I believe. Yeah, 38's the fastest I've seen. But it has gone a lot higher as well in time, so it's not, you know, I can't really argue. Okay, so there we just used all our speeds to hit that spring. It skips a lot of platforming, which is pretty cool. Oops, I almost went in the water. That was the route for the patch before this one, actually. Here we're gonna... Yep, just barely made it through. Now we're gonna try and get this super jump. Come on, come on. Whew! That was actually really fast to happen like that. Also, actually never happened to me in a run, so... I'm just going safe here, even though this Robin Hood's going to shoot me. But yeah, there we go. We can manipulate a little bit of the height if we just fuck instantly. No! Okay, I thought I was going to get knocked off the edge. Alright, so this level is a pain in the arse normally because we try and get this RNG thing called chain launch, but I'm not going for it, so it's going to be a lot nicer to me, I think. Knowing you're not going for it just helps. If you are going for it, you're probably going for the record and the game's going to be a lot less fun for you, I think. So, yeah. We're going to go on this route. We actually got kind of early cycle. I don't know why I went round an extra once. I didn't actually need that much height, but... Oops. What am I doing? We need this to do this skip coming up. Not this skip, but another one. Okay, not too bad. Not as fast as it could be. You can jump straight to that last platform, but we kind of missed a cycle slightly, so we just did the second fastest strat. And if we hit the spring like this, we try and hit a lot of springs like that because hitting them directly normally ends up in you hitting the wall. And if you do that, you don't get any forward momentum. And we want forward momentum generally in this game. Because it's a speed run. But yeah, we try and hit springs kind of on their side, even though it's, you know, even though this is 2.5D and stuff. Okay. Not too bad. Oh, that's very unfortunate. So, chain launch, I can't do it, obviously I can't show you what it might look like, but that first chain that's on the floor, why did that happen? I'm just going to refresh this checkpoint. Mainly because all the enemies would start shooting at me and it makes platforming impossible. So, that first chain that you saw me spin on, chain launch lets you basically hit jump at the right time and it'll basically launch you right to the end, and it's really cool to watch. If you watch the any percent world record, you'll see it. Saves about 15 seconds. Rings in this run. Rings don't mean too much. We just use them for, you know, usually for strats. You know, if we think we're going to get hit and stuff. This boss is basically, we're just reserving the rings because these spikes go at really erratic speeds. And they can catch you out quite easily. So we just keep like, at least, you know, at least a few around. So if we get in a bit of a tight spot, we can just grab them. So there's not much to say about this boss. The only real speed up you can do is to hit him as soon as the cage goes up, and at the end there's something you can do. It saves a little bit of time. not too much. And funnily enough, there's a TAS run of this game, and the IL on this level is faster than the TAS. So, there you go. If you were ever interested. Now he'll rise into the air, and I'll still get hit by that. Oh my god! This isn't good. That's why we keep them rings there. So, from here we want to stay up here, because once we hit him, those spikes are going to go really fucking fast, and I messed that up. Okay, I still hit him twice, which was good. That's what speeds it up, and now we just need to hit him once more. Okay, we were meant to get a launch like that the first time, but I really screwed it up. Nice. That's about an average Castle Eggman 3. There's really nothing you can do to speed it up much more. Well, except not get hit, but so. Oh, come on. So here we're doing this route where we're trying to get the Whirlwind Shield again, because it's our best friend. And... oh, Jesus. All you need to know about this strat coming up is it's very picky. Getting this strat requires you to get it just. And it doesn't even look like you're getting it while you're getting it. Right, so if we hold forward just like this, yeah, there we go. But we're not done. Oh, I think I messed it up. Oh, no, no. No, damn it, okay. That's just unfortunate. So we're just going to do some backup strats. This was actually the old route of this level, I believe. Well, this was the safe route anyway. And this is where most people would go if they were to play it casually. Oops, I pressed that way too early. So here we're going to pick up some speed shoes. Make up for our incompetent mistake. We'd actually have finished the level by now, which is quite sad, but, you know, it's whatever. So this section at the end is what gives this level a lot of flack. It's not too bad in all honesty if you can not do what I do, like that. So this is going to be fun without a Whirlwind Shield. I don't even know where I was aiming. Generally what you want to do is you just want to aim like one rail thing at a time. Unfortunately I'm terrible at this game, so... oh yeah. I meant to do a distance launch thing, but I didn't get it. This part's one of them like hard parts which everyone tries to make look really easy, and it's just not. Okay, this isn't too bad. Okay. The noises in the back, there's some just airplanes flying over us and stuff. So, funny fact, until this patch of the game, well, 2.1, which is what it is, but I mean like, yeah, before it was 2.0, and this level had 0 enemies in it, so, yeah, now it's only got the 1. And it's as annoying as you can imagine. It's not lava, by the way. Before you're like, but that surely was always there. Right, here we're going to try and pick up the Whirlwind Shield, please. Yep, thanks. Nice. So, doing some just movement, we can get by these sections really easily. Oops. Sadly, having those shoes is just really, really hard to control, especially on a level where you've not got much room, like this one, but that's fine. We're going to finish with the water windshield. Nope, we're not. Oh well. The lava at the end isn't, you know, liquid, so that's not too bad. Alright. Well, they're all fan-made noises, so... You know, they had to do their best to not copy Sonic's, you know, Sonic Team's sound effects. So normally what we do is just get hit there, but I didn't want to. I thought it was quite fun. Oh, it didn't look like it got us, but when that texture's inside of us, it just kind of disappears, which is weird. Like from our view, anyway, at certain angles. We'll just wait on it. No, there's a risky strat that you can do here, but I'm just not doing it. It requires basically skipping this whole room, but it's really risky, and you'd have to practice that a lot of times. Oh, sorry, I'll turn down the levels if you want, Fleet Fest. It didn't sound loud to me, so I thought it'd be fine. Hold on. Oh yeah, sorry, Jesus, this game has a tendency to reset its volume for some reason. So what I set it to when I started and what is happening now is because the game is resetting it for some reason. I don't know how. I did this in another marathon that I did. Posted even. Oops. So here we can skip all this platforming at the end, kind of. We don't have much air to do it in, but it doesn't really matter. Oops. That was a scary, scary, scary thing that just happened there. That start, both sections have death planes, and I almost died, which is bad, but this is the hardest stage in the little game, or so it's known. It's definitely the longest stage in the game if you don't include the next level, but I don't like the next level, so we don't include it. No, we don't. It doesn't exist. Anyway. I'm actually curious what time we're on. Oh no, that's not good. "24 minutes. God damn, it was a good pace and then I died, obviously. Alright, I'm going to return to title and then reload the save. Or not. Didn't mean that. Whoops. You're not meant to do that, obviously. I forgot that it reset. It resets quite similar to how the old games used to reset. Cheating. Splicing the run. Alright, so again, this level's, you know, the longest and the hardest. The next level's not that hard, it's just very new and there's some silly strats that people try and do which save almost no time. Okay, so that's what I was aiming for, but I accidentally... I don't know why, but this fan game, if you hit the side of a sector, it just doesn't like it. Okay, that's pretty good. You know, minus the death. Okay, so this section's quite weird because you think you've got a lot more room than you do. It can be an issue because you can overshoot things really easy in that room. Just not something you want generally. Ooh. Oops. Okay, I wanted to make sure I did hit that checkpoint as soon as, because that enemy that was chasing us, when it turns red, it becomes invincible. For a fan game, they're massive. And we don't have any sequence breaks, unfortunately. We also don't have that end enemy. Ooh, was he removed? That's very weird if he was. I honestly haven't, like, altered the files. There's meant to be an enemy there. Oh well. It's just one of the yellow wall enemies, but maybe they removed him. Okay. So this section is where I said earlier there was about 55 seconds of time save. Okay, so this section coming up is we can't skip it, basically. But we used to be able to. I'll try not to spin, I'll just try and jump, because I know the spinning noise is annoying. It's easier to dodge with the spin, but it doesn't matter. Oops. Alright, and that's it. That's what it skips in version 2.14. Well, 2.1.14. Okay, so... so now we're going to go into the second last boss. Yes, you heard me. This is just one elaborate boss level, and it's another one where it looks like you've got a lot more room than you do, but everything's scaled really weird. Like, yeah, I don't know how to describe it. You've probably experienced something similar in your own speed games, where like one room doesn't feel fine and stuff, and this level is like that one level. Whoops, that was actually a fine section. I just messed up. That laser goes way too fast, by the way. Okay, so we're gonna try and not mess this up. There is a strat that we normally do here where we spin, but I'm not going to do it because fuck that. Basically, you can spin upside down into this section, and it's way riskier than it's worth. It has and will continue to ruin everyone's runs, whoever attempts Recce in this game. Because as far as I'm aware, it's required. Anyway, here's the big elaborate boss I was on about. There is a simple way of beating it. It's got a lot of invincibility frames, but we want to try and hit it really early like this. I think we can hit him 4 times. which is what we want, because he'll start going into this, well, he won't do as many attacks, if I recall correct. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Okay. So he'll start going into this, like, broken phase, like that, where he shoots at us. So he locks into our initial position, and then he'll keep aiming at it. So he's not aiming at our current location all the time. He's just aiming at the first location he looks at, and then we move out the way. Okay. Almost fell off the level. For the first launch he does over us, it always goes over us. But he goes faster every time, and he does it for longer every time. You can speed this boss up if you do it in the corners, but he does aim at you a lot faster in the corners, and you've got a lot less room to dodge. I'd recommend just doing it straight on like this. The corners is definitely an IO strat. Oops. It's really hard to get the timing down at the end here, but I think he'll do it 1 or 2 more times. Yep, last time. Here we go. Now we're coming up to the last boss in the game. Not as long as that boss, thank God. So, yeah, there's RNG at the start here. Which of these has lava in it? It's generally this one, but if you go over to this one, it generally spawns out on the other side of the room, so screw a reason. So we want to stand in a very specific location, but this boss has the Cyber Demon's attack. I don't know if you've ever played Doom, but yeah, that's the Cyber Demon's signature attack. And it does actually launch you, so not something you want for sure. And that's the last hit we're going to get because he's going to go invincible. Oh wait, we just snuck one in. Okay, so you might be thinking, wow, you're really safe here, which we are for now, but he's going to start doing this lock-on attack. Don't, oh fuck. I thought I was safe. That attack is the worst. Along with that one, once he gets through the sides. I'm just not destined to have good marathon runs. So we do want to keep the other 2 rings, like, there. Oh god. So that's what we were meant to do, and that's what I thought I did just in time, but RNG. And he's not running into the fire. He's walking around it. He knows what he's meant to be doing. He did that to troll me. So if he doesn't dodge me too many times, I should beat him before he goes invincible again. Damn it. Sadly, he's very nimble in this last form. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I just want to go through the lava. He walked around it again. Oh, this isn't going well. He needs to go through it, or I can't finish his run. There's actually no way. Okay. And time. What a fucking troll. What a troll. 34? Oh my god, that was not meant to happen. We actually got really bad RNG.